Hi everyone, welcome to day number 26 of our 40 days of learning Megillat Shir Hashirim together. So today's pasuk, Perek Bet, pasuk Zayin, is actually a pasuk that appears around 4 times, not exactly the same, but 4 different times in Shir Hashirim. And it says, Hishbati etchem benot Yerushalayim, I have sworn or caused you to swear, daughters of Yerushalayim, B'tzvaot o ba'ayalot hasadeh, by the deer, the different kinds of deer in the fields. Im ta'iru ve'im ta'oreru, if you wake or rouse, another word for awaken, et ha'ava ad shetechbatz, the love until it is desired. And it's, again, very poetic, so we have to read a little bit deeper. And Rashi goes right to, in the Nimshal, that the daughters of Yerushalayim means the nations of the world. And essentially, Hashem is causing that the nations of the world will swear not to disturb the love that Hashem has for Am Yisrael. And Rashi explains, Ad shetechbatz doesn't mean until it is desired, but until it is like no longer desired, or as while it is being desired, they shouldn't try to interfere between the love of God to Am Yisrael and Am Yisrael to Hashem. But there's also a whole discussion in the Midrash among Chazal that this is about something being forced, something that is coming before its time, and that we shouldn't try to push something to come before its time. Now, there is a whole discussion among Chazal about whether this means Mashiach, whether it means Geula, and that there is a set time for Geula, and that we shouldn't try to force it to come ahead of time, because we see what happened with Mitzrayim, that it came too soon in a way, and therefore it wasn't a complete Geula. But I just want to step back for a second and say that I don't know what the answer is for Chazal, but I think in our own lives, we also have this issue, right? That sometimes we try to push something that maybe we're not ready for, or maybe it's not ready yet. Whatever the timing is, it's not appropriate for it to happen yet. And sometimes we kind of aggressively go after something, even if it's not the right time. So I guess I'll send up a tefillah and give us all a bracha, that we should daven, that Hashem should help us to know when the right time for something is. That Hashem should open our hearts to see that if something is not happening at the right time, or if it's not the right time for it to happen yet, that we should have the strength to back off. Or that Hashem should enlighten our eyes when it is the right time to push for something. And then we should really, really go for it and give it everything that we have. Be'ezrat Hashem.